We're at the Ford Center, Darnell, and they are back 2 games above 500. They're 1 game above 500 at home to match the road record at 5-4. And this was a little bit of a crazy game from the standpoint it's pretty much a 3-point shootout much of the game. Philadelphia makes 14. Oklahoma City makes 12. But as Kevin Durant said in the middle of the third quarter, when I saw Russell Westbrook had 11 assists, we always win when he has double-digit assists. Even though he went 1 for 11 from the field, he was a big factor in this game tonight.
Right. The Thunder's now 5-0 when Russell Westbrook has 5-0, right?
Yeah.
5-0 when Russell Westbrook has 10 assists or more. He had a career high 15 tonight. He had 8 in the first quarter. So he really got his teammates going early and often, and I think they all fed off of him after that.
And we can hear some of the players in the background behind us before they go home. It's definitely a joyous occasion when you're knocking down all those threes. They only made 1 the last game, and as Brooks joked in postgame, and that was Surgeon. He didn't make one tonight. What's his problem? Tonight, Kevin goes 5 of 7. He's been in a little bit of a 3-point slump. After the game, he says, I'm not really a 3-point shooter. I'm like, oh, really? You shot 42% last year. But what do you make of him making 5 out of 7, the team making 12 tonight?
Well, I think Kevin's overall early struggles you can attribute to him rounding out his game. I mean, he's looking to get to the basket more, get to the mid-range elbow, free throw extended, and sort of pull up or get all the way to the rim and finish or get to the free throw line. So Kevin Durant is really trying to round out his game, and I think he's taken a lot less I don't want to say he's taking less three-pointers, but he's putting a lot more emphasis on other parts of his game. So I think he's really kind of struggled early because he's focused so much on other parts of his game.
And similar to the Wizards game, this is only the second time they've won when the opponent scores more than 100 points, but they are 8-0 when they score over 100 points. Like the Wizards game, they won this one and that one. So what do you make of one? They win every time they score 100, and usually, though, they have to limit their opponent to under 100, and they didn't do that tonight.
Well, I think they got to come up with defense. I mean, I think it starts you can outscore your opponent and make it a shootout, but they got to play defense when necessary. And tonight they did that. I mean, they closed out possessions with rebounds, something that they weren't able to do against Houston. They limited Philadelphia to 29 total rebounds, only 7 offensive rebounds. Second chance points, I think it was 22-11 in favor of the Thunder. So when they were able to play defense like that, they're able to score as many as they want and still win the game.
And we'll wrap it up with we're in the middle of a 5-game homestand, and oh, by the way, the opponent Friday night happens to be the Boston Celtics. Rhodey's already talking about it. You can read it in the paper tomorrow. He skipped over this game, went right to the Celtics. But if you're going to catch them, they're playing 4-game road trip. 3 games in 4 nights. Thursday night, they're in San Antonio, have to fly here a back-to-back. Is this a good time to catch the Celtics, even though they've only lost 1 road game all year long?
Well, I don't think there's ever a good time to catch the Celtics. I mean, they got a lot of firepower. Rajon Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, even their role players, Kendrick Perkins, Eddie House. These guys.
Even Sheldon Williams, the local kid's playing well.
Williams been playing well this season. Good point. These guys can come off the bench, Kendrick Perkins, the starting center, and give you good minutes. I mean, whether it's rebounding, three-point shooting, defense. This Thunder team cannot let its guard down after a good win in here against Philadelphia, but it should be an entertaining game.
We'll join you again Friday night when the Celtics are in town. And by the way, Friday morning in the paper, Darnell breaks down the big trade that sent 2 organizations in different directions when the Sonics traded Ray Allen for Jeff Green. Be sure to read that on newsok.com.